Have you ever been in a situation like this? You just graduated from college, got a job, moved to a new city, maybe got a dog, partied on the weekends, only to find out you have a few cents left in your bank account at the end of the month? Well, here's how I'm going to show you how to budget step by step in your 20s because let's face it, personal finance was not taught in school. But no worries, I'll teach you everything you need to know about budgeting and how to make one that actually sticks. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I started creating content around personal finance on TikTok and Instagram during my 9-month unemployment period. I used to work as a financial analyst for a Fortune 500 company, but now I'm a full-time content creator who loves creating videos to help people in their 20s live their dream life. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably in your 20s and you're struggling to create a budget that actually sticks. Maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck, overwhelmed with debt, don't know how to invest, but no worries, that's what this video is for, to help you create an effective budget that actually sticks. First, let's start off with your basic expenses. I actually created a financial audit template that tells you how well you're doing financially, and it's in the description if you want to try it out. I based this template off of the 50-30-20 rule, which is the most common budgeting method, which basically means that 50% of your income should go to your needs, 30% should go to wants, and 20% should go to savings, debt, and investing. This is a great baseline to start with, especially if you're new to managing your money. Alright, now that you've figured out your financial score, we can go from there. If you happen to score over 100% in this section right here, then it's possible that you might be living paycheck to paycheck, and one of the things I recommend everyone to do is to start tracking your income and expenses. And I'm telling you right now from my experience that if you do this on a consistent basis, then it will completely change your overall view of your finances, and you'd be surprised to see exactly where your money is going. Think of it this way. If you're trying to lose weight, then you know exactly what you need to do. Eat less calories and exercise more. And funny enough, finances are almost the exact same way, except a little different. If you want to have more money in your bank account, then you need to spend less and make more. It's as simple as it sounds. If you're working a 9-to-5 job or earning fixed income, then you might want to consider picking up a side hustle to earn extra money. Now, in terms of tracking your income and expenses, there's multiple ways you can go about it. You can use a budget planner, pay for a monthly budgeting app subscription, or my favorite way, using a spreadsheet template. Now, you can make your own budgeting spreadsheet or use the simple one that I've created that over 4,500 people are using. I created this one on Google Sheets and tried to make it as simple as possible so that it's easy to use and included features such as a net worth tracker, savings tracker, and debt tracker. I even included monthly tabs, colorful graphs, and an annual summary so that you can see your income and expenses throughout the year. If you're interested in getting it, I left a link in the description, and as a thank you for watching this video, you can use code YouTube for 25% off. Now I'm going to show you guys how I budget my money using the budget template that I made. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you exactly how I track my income and expenses using this budget template that I created. In my opinion, using a spreadsheet is the best way to manage your money because you can actually comb through each transaction, and you'd be surprised, there are some days where I do my budget and I realize that there are transactions that I didn't even recognize until I started typing them in. And I feel like when you're manually tracking your income and expenses, you can see exactly where your money is going and you'll have a better picture. I think this is much better than paying a monthly subscription to a budgeting app because when you're manually typing every transaction, you can really see where every dollar is allocated. So if you get the template, you'll get this email that says access your budget template here. A lot of people don't follow the directions and request access to edit, but please follow the instructions. When you get this PDF, you'll have the option to use the 2025 version or the 2024 version, and both versions are very similar. The only difference is that in the 2025 version, you'll have the option to track all of your credit card transactions, you'll have the option to roll over your balance, which is something a lot of people ask for, and you'll have more expense categories. Other than those subtle differences, they're both super easy to use, and you can pick the one you want to use based on your preference. Also, if you guys choose to purchase my budget template, you will have lifetime access to any updates that I make to it, so it's only a one-time purchase, and remember to use code YouTube for 25% off. I'm gonna go ahead and click the 2025 version, and make sure you follow this easy step. For some reason, a lot of people trip up here, but make sure you click use template in the top right corner. You can use the spreadsheet on your phone or tablet, but in my opinion, it's much easier to use it on a computer or laptop. Once you click use template, you'll be greeted at this page where it'll show you step-by-step instructions. On this tab, we have an FAQ section where some of you guys ask me questions and I answer them here. And we also have a free resources tab to help you get started on your personal finance journey. Okay, so when you're just getting started with the template, you want to click the Autopopulate tab. And in this tab, you can go ahead and edit your income and expense categories. I have some pre-filled out, but feel free to delete or change any of these. Again, this is your template to use and it's customizable up to you. I'm going to go ahead and delete and change some of these categories. And if you're using a different currency, you can change it here. So this template can be used by anyone in the world. Okay, here we have an example tab, and this is just a mock budget that shows you an overview of how to use the template. But since this is a video tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and start in January. Now that you went ahead and edited your income and expenses, they should auto-populate here. And the first thing you wanna do is start setting up a budget. So go ahead and fill this out if you'd like. Now you can see in this template that there are some gray areas, and I did that for a reason. I locked these because you don't wanna mess this up since there are formulas in here. Like I said, this template is super easy to use, and you're just going to track all of your transactions here. So let's say it's the first of the month and you just got paid. You would simply type 1-1 and it'll show January 1st. Categories income, subcategory, whatever that may be, and then the amount that you got paid. You can also write a description and notes. And let's do a few more. Let's say you went to the grocery store and went shopping. You can also type that in here. Just type in the category and the subcategory. So let's say we went grocery shopping, we spent $60. And if you want to track the credit card that you use, you can enter that in here. Let's say we used the Capital One card. Again, there's a place to put in the description and notes as well. I'm going to enter in a few more transactions just to show you guys an example, and I'll speed through it. Alright, I entered in a few transactions, and once you scroll to the top, you will see that some of these things have populated. As you can see in the groceries, you can see the actual amount is $60, shopping is $50. For example, let's say I went grocery shopping again. As you can see in groceries, this totals to $90, and when you scroll to the top, it says the actual amount is $90. So what I love about this template is that it'll automatically populate everything by category. As you can see, there are pie charts here to kind of visualize everything for you. This is another feature a lot of people asked for, but they wanted a starting and ending balance. So let's say you started with $2,000 in your bank account. Your income is the total amount that you made. Your expenses is everything that you spent, and then your ending balance is your starting balance and your income minus your expenses. By the way, your expenses includes the variable expenses, fixed expenses, and debt and loans. So I just showed you guys how to use the template, and like I said, it's super easy to use. And what's cool about this is that there's also checkmark boxes. So let's say you have a monthly bill and you want to make sure that you paid it on time. You can actually go ahead and check them off. I have checkmark boxes in the fixed expenses and the debt and loans section. And over here we have a credit card tracker to see how much you're spending on each credit card. Now, filling out the template is just one part. If you do this on a consistent weekly basis and make it a routine, you can see an overall view of your finances. We also have a yearly totals tab, and I love this tab so much because it'll show your overall income and spending throughout the year. There's also an annual summary tab that will summarize everything on an annual basis. As you can see, each of these tabs is labeled by a month, so you can start entering your transactions by month. And then the annual summary tab will summarize everything for you and put it in colorful graphs for you to visualize. Now, this template has other amazing features, such as a debt tracker, where you can go ahead and enter in your debt. So let's say your student loan starting balance is $20,000 and your interest rate is 4%. You can go ahead and type in the monthly payments, and this calculator does include interest, so it'll show you how much is left once you make those payments. There's also a savings tracker, and I talk about this a lot in my content, but I highly recommend you get a high yield savings account if you don't already, because you're earning more interest by leaving your money there as compared to a regular savings account. So I highly recommend using this, and this is where you can track your different kinds of sinking funds. So if you have short-term savings goals such as a house fund, wedding fund, vacation fund, you can track and enter all of them here. Here we've also got the net worth tracker where you can track your net worth. All you have to do is enter the money from all of your accounts on the assets side, enter all of your liabilities, and it will calculate your net worth for you. I love this tracker, and how you use it is once you enter all of these, you just enter the month that you're in, and it'll automatically populate it here for you and show it in a graph. I just added this feature too. It's just a little fun retire calculator where you can basically type in your age, the age you want to retire, the years that you're investing, your investment return, which I leave at 10% because that's the average for the S&P 500. If you don't know what that means, then I highly recommend you watch some investing videos out there that'll explain it. But basically, this is just a fun little calculator that can show you how much you need to retire and how many years of investing you'll need to put in and how much you want to invest to reach your retirement goal. That's a quick tutorial on how to use my budget template. Like I said, it's really easy to use, and if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to email me. Don't forget to use code YouTube for 25% off if you're interested in getting it. Using a spreadsheet has honestly helped me so much, and I really hope it can help some of you guys too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.